Listen, I gave them content. That's worth more than money. Those words hang in the air of Providence Municipal Court. The man who said them sits in the defendant's chair. His name is Tyler Brennan. He's 23 years old. He has bleached blonde hair styled up with gel. He wears a black hoodie with his own face printed on it. Below his face are the words Team Brennan in neon green letters. On his wrist sits an Apple Watch Ultra. His shoes are limited edition Jordans, black and gold. They cost $2,000. His fingernails are painted black. 2 diamond studs shine in his ears. Judge Frank Caprio sits at the bench. He's 77 years old. His hair is white. His eyes are kind but firm. He's seen a lot in his years. But today, his face shows something different. Something hard. If you believe that people who lie to help themselves should face real consequences, you'll want to see what happens in the next few minutes. The bailiff stands near the door. His name is Michael Torres. He's been working this court for 15 years. He's never seen a case like this. Case number 2025, CR 84392, he announces. The State versus Tyler James Brennan. Judge Caprio looks at the file in front of him. Then he looks up. Mr. Brennan, please stand. Tyler stands, but he doesn't stand straight. He leans to one side. His hand goes to his pocket. His thumb finds his phone. He starts to pull out. Phone away, Judge Caprio says. His voice is calm. This is a courtroom, not a film set. Tyler sighs. A big dramatic sigh. Like he's doing everyone a favor by being here. He puts the phone back. Fine, he says. In the gallery, about 40 people sit watching. Most of them are young, between 16 and 30 years old. They all came because of social media, because this case went viral, because Tyler Brennan had 3.2 million subscribers on YouTube. Had, past tense. Next to the prosecutor's table sits a woman. Her name is Michelle Parker. She's 34 years old. She has brown hair pulled back in a simple ponytail. She wears a blue cardigan that's seen better days. The sleeves are frayed at the edges. Her hands shake slightly. She's not used to courtrooms. She's not used to any of this. She's a pediatric nurse at Hasbro Children's Hospital. She works in the cancer ward. She's been working there for 9 years. She makes $62,000 a year. After taxes and her daughter's medical bills, she has about $300 left each month. Sometimes less. Michelle is why everyone is here today. Mr. Brennan, Judge Caprio begins. You've been charged with wire fraud, theft by deception, and charitable solicitation fraud. Do you understand these charges? Tyler's lawyer stands. His name is Kenneth Watts. He wears a gray suit that costs more than Michelle makes in a month. Your Honor, my client. I asked your client, Judge Caprio says. His eyes don't leave Tyler. Mr. Brennan, do you understand? Tyler shrugs. I mean, yeah, I guess. But this is all. Yes or no? Yes. Tyler crosses his arms. Judge Caprio nods. The court has reviewed the evidence presented by the state. Mr. Brennan, on March 3rd of this year, you conducted what you called a 24-hour charity live stream. Is that correct? Yeah. Speak clearly, please. Yes, Your Honor. Tyler says the title like it's a joke, like he's in a movie. And during this stream, you told your viewers you were raising money for what cause? Tyler uncrosses his arms. He shifts his weight. For kids with cancer. At the local children's hospital. Specifically, he said the money would go to the Pediatric Oncology Fund at Hasbro Children's Hospital. You showed graphics on screen with the hospital's logo. You had a donation counter going up. You cried on camera when you hit certain amounts. Does that sound accurate? I mean, I was emotional. It's an emotional cause. In the gallery, someone scoffs. Judge Caprio glances up, then back to Tyler. How much money did viewers donate during your 24-hour stream? Tyler looks at his lawyer. His lawyer nods. $412,000, Tyler says. His voice is quiet now. A woman in the back row gasps. She covers her mouth with her hand. $412,000, Judge Caprio repeats. In 24 hours. From your viewers. Most of them teenagers and young adults who believed they were helping children with cancer. They were helping, Tyler says. His voice gets defensive. They got entertainment. They got to be part of something. Judge Caprio takes off his glasses. He cleans them with a cloth from his desk. He does this slowly. The courtroom is silent. Everyone watches. He puts his glasses back on. Mr. Brennan, how much of that $412,000 made it to the hospital? Tyler's jaw tightens. Well, there were expenses, production costs, stream equipment, my team. How much? The word cuts through the courtroom like a knife. Tyler looks down. 0. I'm sorry, what was that? $0, Your Honor. Tyler's face goes red. But not from shame. From anger. But that's not the full story. I had plans to. $0. Judge CAPRIO'S voice is still calm. But there's steel underneath. Not one penny reached those children. Not yet, but... Where did the money go, Mr. Brennan? Objection, Your Honor. Kenneth, what stands again? My client has financial records that show. I'd like to hear from your client. Judge CAPRIO waits. Tyler takes a breath. I put it in crypto. I was going to grow it. Make more money for the hospital. It's called investing. And did you tell your donors this plan? Silence. Mr. Brennan. No. Did you tell them you would personally control these funds? No. Did you tell them that instead of sending money to the hospital, you would spend it on a new car? Tyler's head snaps up. That's how did you? Judge CAPRIO picks up a paper. The court has reviewed your bank statements. On March 5th, 2 days after your stream ended, you purchased a BMW i8 for $147,000 cash. On March 8th, you bought a Rolex Daytona watch for $34,000. On March 12th, you put a down payment of $95,000 on a condo in Miami. On March 19th, you spent $18,000 on a trip to Turks and Caicos. Should I continue? The courtroom erupts. People talk over each other. Someone yells. The bailiff steps forward. Order, he says. Judge CAPRIO waits. The noise settles. Tyler's face is fully red now. Your Honor, you don't understand the influencer economy. I needed those things for content. The car makes videos. The watch is for thumbnails. The condo is for filming. It's all business expenses. Business expenses, Judge CAPRIO repeats. For charity stream. For my channel, which would make more money, which would eventually help the children. Yes. Judge CAPRIO looks at Michelle. Ms. Parker, would you please stand? Michelle stands. Her legs shake. She holds onto the table to steady herself. Ms. Parker, please tell the court what you told investigators. Michelle's voice is soft. Too soft. I need to speak up. Please, Judge CAPRIO says. His tone is gentle with her. Completely different from how he speaks to Tyler. I work at the hospital. In the children's cancer ward. We have 23 kids there right now. Ages 4 to 16. Some of them watch Tyler's stream. They were so excited. They told their parents that people cared. That help was coming. Her voice cracks. We have a little boy named Kevin. He's 7. He has leukemia. He asked his mom to donate $20 to Tyler's stream. It was his birthday money. He wanted to help other kids like him. Tears run down her face. She doesn't wipe them away. A few weeks after the stream, I called the hospital's donation office. I wanted to help organize how the money would be used. Maybe new games for the playroom. Maybe help for families who couldn't afford treatment. They told me they never received anything. No contact from Tyler. No money. Nothing. I thought it was a mistake. So I tried to contact Tyler through his social media. His team blocked me. Tyler's lawyer writes something on a notepad. Tyler stares at the table. So I started looking into it, Michelle continues. I found his Instagram stories. Pictures of his new car. His new watch. His vacation. He was spending money while our kids suffered. While families went into debt trying to save their children. While we ran out of basic supplies because our budget got cut. Thank you, Ms. Parker. Judge CAPRIO'S voice is soft. Please sit. Michelle sits. A young woman next to her hands her a tissue. Judge CAPRIO turns back to Tyler. Mr. Brennan, do you have anything to say to Ms. Parker? Tyler looks up. For the first time, he looks at Michelle. Really looks at her. He opens his mouth. Closes it. Then says, it's not personal. It's just business. Content creation is complicated. She wouldn't understand. The courtroom explodes again. Louder this time. Someone stands up. A man in his 50s with a tired face. My grandson donated his Christmas money to you, he shouts. He's 9 years old. The bailiff moves toward him. Sir, please sit down. He believed you. The man's voice breaks. He cried when we told him the truth. Judge Caprio raises his hand. Sir, I understand your anger. Please, let the court proceed. The man sits, but his hands are in fists. Tyler rolls his eyes. Actually rolls his eyes in court. Mr. Brennan, Judge Caprio says. Did you just roll your eyes? This is getting ridiculous, Your Honor. With all due respect. With all due respect, Judge Caprio repeats. Do you know what those words mean? Respect. The word comes from the Latin respectus. It means to look back at, to consider, to value. Do you value the people in this courtroom, Mr. Brennan? I mean, sure. My fans are everything. These aren't your fans right now. These are people you lied to, people you stole from, children you exploited. Do you understand the difference? Tyler shifts in his seat. Your Honor, I think we're being dramatic here. I created content. People chose to donate. I didn't force anyone. You told them their money would help children with cancer. I said I was raising money for charity. That's technically true. Technically true. Judge Caprio writes something down. Tell me, Mr. Brennan, what's your net worth? Tyler's lawyer stands. Your Honor, I don't see how. Your client brought up business. I'm asking about his business. Mr. Brennan. Tyler hesitates. I don't know the exact. An estimate. Maybe $2 million. Give or take. $2 million. You're 23 years old. You've made $2 million playing video games and filming yourself online. It's more than that. I build a brand. I create content strategies. You're 23 years old, Judge Caprio says again. And you couldn't spare $412,000 that wasn't yours to keep in the first place. I was going to make it back. With crypto. Yes. How did that work out? Tyler goes quiet. Judge Caprio picks up another paper. According to the financial forensics team, you invested $89,000 of the charity money into a cryptocurrency called Moonbucks. Is that correct? Someone in the gallery laughs. Then stops. Yes, Tyler mutters. And what is Moonbucks worth today? It crashed. It crashed. Can you be more specific? It's worth basically nothing. So you gambled with money that didn't belong to you. Money that was meant for dying children. And you lost. It wasn't gambling. It was investing. Mr. Brennan, I've been on this bench for over 30 years. I've seen many things. But I have rarely seen someone show so little remorse. So little understanding of the harm they've caused. Do you even care about those children? Tyler looks up. Of course I care. That's why I did the stream. No. Judge Caprio's voice is firm. You did the stream for yourself. For your brand. For your content. Those children were just props in your performance. That's not fair. Not fair? Let me tell you what's not fair. Kevin, the 7-year-old boy Ms. Parker mentioned. He's going through his 3rd round of chemotherapy. Do you know what that feels like, Mr. Brennan? Your body feels like it's on fire from the inside. You can't keep food down. Your hair falls out. You're 7 years old, and you're in constant pain. But Kevin took his birthday money, $20 that his grandmother gave him, and he donated it to you. Because he wanted to help other kids. He has nothing. He's fighting for his life. But he wanted to give. And you took his money and bought a watch. The courtroom is completely silent. Even Tyler is quiet. Let me show you something. Judge Caprio nods to the prosecutor. A screen on the wall lights up. It shows Tyler's Instagram story from March. Tyler in his new BMW. The caption reads, upgraded the whip. Hard work pays off. Hashtag blessed, hashtag entrepreneur, hashtag living the dream. Next image. Tyler wearing his Rolex. The caption, time to shine. Success looks good on me. Hashtag watch game, hashtag luxury, hashtag built different. Next image. Tyler on a beach in Turks and Caicos. He's holding a drink with an umbrella in it. The caption, paradise mode activated. This is what winning looks like. Thanks to everyone who supports the grind. Hashtag island life, hashtag success, hashtag dream big. The screen goes dark. Judge Caprio looks at Tyler. This was posted while Ms. Parker was trying to contact you. While families were wondering where the money went. While children were asking if help was coming. You were on a beach. Bragging. Tyler's lawyer tries to stand. Judge Caprio holds up a hand. I'm not finished. The court has also reviewed your other social media. On Twitter, you responded to someone questioning the charity money. Do you remember what you said? Tyler shakes his head. Let me refresh your memory. Judge Caprio reads from a paper. Your exact words were, mind your business. My money. My choices. Stay broke and mad about it. This was to someone who donated $500 to your stream. A woman in the second row stands. I wrote that tweet, she shouts. I donated $500. I work at McDonald's. I make $15 an hour. The bailiff moves toward her. Ma'am. I believe him. She's crying now. I skipped meals for 2 weeks to afford that donation. Judge Caprio's face softens. What's your name? Jessica. Jessica Torres. Miss Torres, please sit down. I promise you, justice will be served today. Jessica sits. People around her pat her shoulder. Tyler looks at Jessica, then looks away fast. Mr. Brennan, Judge Caprio continues. The court has also discovered something interesting. This wasn't your first time, was it? Tyler's eyes go wide. What? In 2023, you ran a smaller charity stream. You said you were raising money for animal shelters. You raised $12,000. How much reached the shelters? Silence. Mr. Brennan. I don't remember. The answer is 0. You spent it on streaming equipment and a trip to TwitchCon. The court has the receipts. Tyler's lawyer whispers urgently in his ear. Tyler shakes his head. So this is a pattern, Judge Caprio says. A pattern of deception. A pattern of using people's kindness for your personal gain. A pattern of not caring who you hurt. Your Honor, I object to this character assassination. Kenneth Watts is standing again. My client made mistakes. Yes. But he's young. He's learning. This is his first real legal trouble. We'd like to request. Counselor, your client is about to face his first real consequences. Please sit down. The lawyer sits. Judge Caprio turns to the prosecutor. The state may present additional evidence. A woman stands. She's the prosecutor. Her name is Amanda Chun. She's been working on this case for 3 months. Your Honor, the state would like to call Detective Marcus Williams to the stand. A man walks forward. He's tall with short black hair. He wears a police uniform. He takes the witness stand. Detective Williams, Amanda says. You led the investigation into Mr. Brennan's activities. What did you find? Detective Williams opens a folder. We found that Mr. Brennan used what's called charity bait as a content strategy. His team, based on internal messages we obtained, specifically planned the charity stream to boost his subscriber count. They called it Operation Glow Up in their group chat. Can you explain charity bait? It's when influencers use charitable causes to make money. They know that charity content gets more views, more engagement, more donations. They use the charity as bait. Then they keep the money. And Mr. Brennan's team discussed this openly? Yes. We have messages from his manager, a man named Derek Stone. On February 28th, 5 days before the stream, Derek wrote, "The Cancer Kids angle is perfect. People can't resist. We'll triple our numbers." Mr. Brennan responded with a thumbs-up emoji. The gallery erupts again. Judge Caprio doesn't stop at this time. He lets people react. Tyler's face is white now. All the red is gone. He looks like he might be sick. We also found, Detective Williams continues, that Mr. Brennan's team created fake donation screenshots to inflate numbers. They wanted viewers to think donations were pouring in faster than they were. This created pressure for more people to donate. What's called the bandwagon effect. Fake screenshots. Yes. They used Photoshop to create images showing large donations. They posted these during the stream. We confirmed with the payment processor that many of these donations never actually happened. So not only did Mr. Brennan keep the real donations, he also faked donations to pressure more people to give. Correct. And the crying Mr. Brennan did on stream? When donations hit certain amounts. Detective Williams looks at Tyler. Tyler won't meet his eyes. According to his private Discord server, which we obtained a warrant for, Mr. Brennan used eye drops to make himself cry. He wrote, and I quote, "The eye drops work great. Tears on command. These idiots eat it up." The courtroom sounds like a wave crashing. People are yelling. Someone tries to rush forward. The bailiff and another officer block them. Order. Judge Caprio's voice cuts through. I will clear this courtroom if necessary. People sit, but the anger hangs in the air like smoke. Tyler is shaking now. His hands grip the table. His lawyer whispers to him frantically. Tyler shakes his head over and over. Detective Williams, Amanda continues. Did Mr. Brennan show any intention of ever donating this money? No evidence of that. In fact, on March 25th, 3 weeks after the stream, he discussed doing another charity stream. For veterans this time. His manager asked if they should actually donate some money this time to avoid problems. Mr. Brennan wrote back, "Why? Nobody checks. Nobody cares." The silence that follows is complete. Not one person makes a sound. Judge Caprio closes his eyes. Opens them. Nobody checks. Nobody cares, he repeats. Is that what you think, Mr. Brennan? Tyler doesn't answer. Stand up, Judge Caprio says. Tyler stands. His legs barely hold him. Look at this courtroom. Look at these people. Tell me they don't care. Tyler looks. His eyes scan the faces. Young and old. Angry and sad. Disappointed and disgusted. Jessica Torres is still crying. The older man is shaking his head. Michelle Parker stares at him with an expression he can't read. These people cared enough to give you money they didn't have, Judge Caprio says. They cared enough to believe in you, to trust you. And you looked at their care, their kindness, their generosity, and you called them idiots. You cried fake tears while they cried real ones. You bought luxury items while they skipped meals. Tell me, Mr. Brennan, do you feel powerful now? Tyler's mouth opens. Nothing comes out. I asked you a question. No, Tyler whispers. I don't feel powerful. What do you feel? Tyler's eyes water. Real tears this time. I don't know. You don't know. Let me help you. You should feel ashamed. You should feel disgusted with yourself. You should feel the weight of what you've done. Do you? The tears spill over. Run down Tyler's face. I just wanted to be successful. At what cost? Success built on lies isn't success. It's theft. It's fraud. It's cruelty. Tyler wipes his face with his sleeve. The sleeve with his own face on it. The irony isn't lost on anyone. Judge Caprio takes a deep breath. Mr. Brennan, I'm going to tell you something. I've been a judge for 36 years. I've seen thousands of cases. Thousands of people who made mistakes. Some learned. Some didn't. But very few have stood in my courtroom and shown such complete lack of character. Such emptiness where conscience should be. Tyler's shoulders shake. He's fully crying now. You're 23 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you. But right now, at this moment, what do you have? Money you stole. Things you bought with other people's pain. A brand built on lies. Subscribers who believed in someone who doesn't exist. Is that the life you want? No, Tyler manages to say. Then what do you want? I don't know. That's the first honest thing you've said today. You don't know, because you've never had to think about anyone but yourself. You've never had to face consequences. You've never had to be accountable. Until today. Judge Caprio picks up his gavel. The sound makes Tyler flinch. Tyler James Brennan, you've been found guilty of wire fraud, theft by deception, and charitable solicitation fraud. The court will now impose sentencing. The courtroom leans forward. Everyone wants to hear this. First, Judge Caprio says, you will pay full restitution. Every single dollar you stole will be returned. $412,000 will go directly to the Pediatric Oncology Fund at Hasbro Children's Hospital. You will also pay damages for emotional harm caused to donors. That's an additional $100,000 split among verified donors. Total financial penalty, $512,000. Tyler's knees buckle. He grabs the table. Can't pay it. Judge Caprico asks. Then you'll sell everything you bought with stolen money. The car, the watch, the condo, everything. The court has already frozen your accounts. You'll pay every cent. Tyler looks at his lawyer. His lawyer looks at the floor. Second, Judge Caprio continues. Your driver's license is suspended for 1 year. You won't need that BMW anyway, since you're selling it. A few people in the gallery actually smile. Third, and this is important, community service. But not just any community service. You will complete 500 hours working directly at Hasbro Children's Hospital. Tyler's head snaps up. What? You'll work in the pediatric oncology ward, under Ms. Parker's direct supervision. You'll clean rooms. You'll help with meal distribution. You'll sit with children during treatments. You'll see exactly where that money should have gone. You'll see what real suffering looks like. What real courage looks like. What real character looks like. Michelle Parker's mouth falls open. You'll work every Saturday and Sunday for the next year. 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. No exceptions. No days off. No calling in sick unless you're in the hospital yourself. You'll wear a vest that says Community Service Worker on it. Everyone will know why you're there. Your Honor, please. Tyler's voice cracks. I can't. I don't know how to work with sick kids. I don't know what to say to them. Then you'll learn. You'll learn that life isn't about you. That success isn't measured in subscribers and luxury items. That real wealth is character, kindness, and integrity. Things you currently lack but desperately need. But what if they recognize me? Oh, they will recognize you. They'll recognize you as the person who stole from them. The person who lied. The person who has to make it right. And you know what? You'll apologize to each and every one of them. Face to face. You'll look children with cancer in the eyes, and you'll tell them you're sorry. Tyler is openly sobbing now. I can't do that. I can't. You can and you will. Because the alternative is worse. What alternative? Jail. I can give you 5 years in federal prison for these crimes. Would you prefer that? Tyler shakes his head frantically. Then you'll do the community service. Every single hour. Ms. Parker will submit weekly reports to this court. If you miss one day, if you show up late, if you show anything less than complete commitment, I'll revoke this sentence and send you to prison immediately. Do you understand? Yes, Your Honor. Fourth, public accountability. You will make a video. Not your usual content. A real honest video. You'll explain what you did. You'll show receipts. You'll name every lie. You'll apologize without excuses. And you'll post it to every platform you're on. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of them. My brand will be destroyed, Tyler whispers. Your brand should be destroyed. Your brand is built on fraud. But maybe, just maybe, if you're truly sorry, if you truly change, you can build something real. Something honest. Something you can actually be proud of. Judge Caprico isn't done. You'll also attend financial literacy classes. Because clearly you don't understand how money works. You'll take ethics courses. Because you don't understand right from wrong. And you'll see a therapist. Because someone who can cry fake tears for strangers while stealing from them needs help. Fifth, you're banned from soliciting donations for any charitable cause for 10 years. You cannot run fundraisers. You cannot promote charities. You cannot use the word charity in your content. If you do, it violates your probation and you go to prison. Sixth, probation. You'll be on supervised probation for 3 years. You'll meet with a probation officer twice a month. You'll submit to random financial audits. We'll make sure every dollar you earn is earned honestly. One violation, just one, and you're done. Tyler can barely stand. He holds the table with both hands. His expensive watch catches the light. Not for much longer. And finally, Judge Capiro says, because you showed such complete disrespect in this courtroom. Because you rolled your eyes. Because you called people idiots. Because you showed zero remorse until you faced consequences. I'm holding you in contempt of court. The bailiff moves forward. Bailiff, take Mr. Brennan into custody. He'll spend 30 days in the county jail. Maybe that will give him time to think. Really think. About who he wants to be. Wait, Tyler says. Wait, please. Your Honor, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. You're sorry you got caught. You're sorry you're facing punishment. But are you sorry for what you did? Tyler opens his mouth. Closes it. I want to be. I want to feel sorry. I don't know how. It's the most honest thing he said all day. Judge Capiro's face softens just slightly. Just a fraction. Then maybe 30 days will help you figure it out. When you get out, you'll start your community service. You'll start making this right. Not for me. Not for this court. For yourself. Because right now, Tyler, you're not someone worth being. But you could be. If you choose to change. The bailiff reaches Tyler. Takes out handcuffs. The sound of metal on metal fills the quiet courtroom. Tyler holds out his wrists. The cuffs click shut. He looks down at them. At his expensive watch next to cheap metal cuffs. The contrast is stark. As the bailiff leads him away, Tyler looks back at Michelle Parker. She's watching him. Her face isn't angry anymore. It's sad. Like she's watching someone who's lost and doesn't know the way home. Ms. Parker, Tyler says. His voice is small. I'm sorry. I know that's not enough. I know words don't fix this. But I'm sorry. Michelle nods once. She doesn't say anything. What could she say? The courtroom door closes behind Tyler. He's gone. The gallery sits in stunned silence. Then, slowly, someone starts clapping. Then another person. Then another. Soon the whole courtroom is applauding. Not celebrating Tyler's destruction. Celebrating justice. Celebrating accountability. Celebrating the fact that sometimes, just sometimes, people who hurt others face real consequences. Judge Caprio doesn't stop the applause. He lets it happen. When it finally quiets, he speaks. This case represents something bigger than one person's crimes, he says. It represents a problem in our society. We've created a world where people can become famous overnight, where they can reach millions of people, where they can ask for money and receive it instantly. But we haven't taught responsibility. We haven't taught character. We haven't taught that with great platform comes great obligation. He looks at the young people in the gallery. Most of them are Tyler's age. Give or take a few years. Young people watching this, either here or later online, learn from this. Success without integrity is failure. Money without morality is poverty. Fame without character is shame. Don't be Tyler Brennan. Be better. He looks at Michelle. Ms. Parker, the hospital will receive full restitution within 30 days. I'm personally overseeing the asset liquidation. Those children will get the help they need. You have my word. Michelle's eyes fill with tears again. But these are different tears. Relief. Hope. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Thank the people who believed, who gave, who cared. Thank Kevin and the other children who reminded us what real courage looks like. Don't thank me. I'm just making sure the score gets even. He bangs his gavel. Court is adjourned. People stand. They talk. They hug. Jessica Torres is smiling now. The older man who shouted earlier shakes hands with the person next to him. There's a feeling in the room, like something was broken and has started to heal. Michelle walks out of the courtroom. A reporter tries to stop her. She waves them off. She has to get back to work. Kevin is having a treatment today. She wants to be there. 3 months later. It's a Saturday morning, 7 a.m. The sun is just coming up over Providence. The air is cold. Fall is here. Tyler Brennan stands outside Hasbro Children's Hospital. He wears jeans, a plain white t-shirt, a yellow vest with community service worker written on the back in black letters. His bleached hair has grown out. Brown roots show through. He doesn't wear his watch anymore. That got sold, along with the car, and the condo, and most of his other stuff. He sold his YouTube channel too, for $400,000. It went toward restitution. He's broke now. Completely broke. He lives in his childhood bedroom at his parents' house. They're not happy with him, but they're letting him stay. For now. He takes a deep breath, then walks inside. Michelle Parker is waiting in the lobby. She sees him, nods. You're on time, she says. That's good. I'm always on time now, Tyler says. I've been here every weekend for 3 months. I know. I've seen your reports. You're doing the work. I'm trying. They walk together to the elevator. Up to the 3rd floor. The Pediatric Oncology Ward. Tyler has been working here for 84 days. He's completed 168 hours of his 500-hour sentence. He has 332 hours left. The first month was horrible. Kids recognized him. Parents yelled at him. Nurses wouldn't talk to him. He cleaned toilets. He mopped floors. He emptied trash bins filled with medical waste. He went home every day feeling sick. Feeling worthless. Feeling like he deserved worse. But something started to change. He met Kevin, the 7-year-old with leukemia, the one who donated his birthday money. Tyler apologized to him, face to face. He cried real tears this time. Kevin just looked at him with big brown eyes and said, "It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes." That broke something in Tyler. Something that needed to break. He met other kids. Zara, who's 10 and has brain cancer. Marcus, who's 14 and has lymphoma. Emma, who's 6 and has neuroblastoma. Each one fighting for their life. Each one braver than Tyler has ever been. Each one teaching him without meaning to. He started talking to them. Actually talking. Not performing. Not creating content. Just being there. Listening to their stories. Their fears. Their hopes. Their jokes. Kids with cancer still tell jokes. That surprised him. He learned their favorite games. Started bringing cards. Started teaching them tricks. Started making them laugh. Real laughs. Not fake ones for views. Today he walks into Kevin's room. Kevin is sitting up in bed. He's pale, thinner than 3 months ago. The chemo is hard, but he smiles when he sees Tyler. Tyler. Kevin's voice is weak but happy. You're here. I'm here, buddy. Every Saturday and Sunday. You know that. Did you bring the cards? Tyler pulls a deck of cards from his pocket. You know I did. You ready to learn the new trick? Yes. Tyler sits by the bed. He shows Kevin a simple card trick. Kevin tries to copy it. His hands shake from the medication, but he keeps trying. Tyler is patient, more patient than he's ever been in his life. I did it. Kevin holds up the cards. The trick worked. You did. You're getting good at this. Kevin's mom sits in the corner. She watches Tyler. She was angry with him at first. Wouldn't let him near Kevin. But over weeks, she saw something. Saw him change. Saw him care. Really care. Now she tolerates him. That's progress. Kevin, she says softly. Tyler has to work now. Let him go. I can stay a few more minutes, Tyler says. I started early today. He stays for 10 minutes. Shows Kevin another trick. Makes him laugh. Then he has to go clean the playroom. He works all day. Cleaning. Organizing. Helping wherever needed. The nurses have started talking to him. Short conversations. Nothing deep. But it's something. Michelle even said good morning to him today without being asked. At lunch, he sits in the hospital cafeteria. Alone. He eats a sandwich he brought from home. He can't afford to buy lunch anymore. That's okay. He doesn't need much. His phone buzzes. He has a cheap Android now. His iPhone got sold. He looks at the screen. It's a text from his probation officer. Just to check in. He replies quickly. His YouTube channel is dead. He deleted all his old videos. Posted the apology video, like the judge ordered. It went viral for different reasons. People called him fake. Called him an attention seeker, even an apology. Maybe they're right. Maybe it was too little too late. But he did it. He has 143 subscribers now. Down from 3.2 million. He doesn't make videos anymore. Doesn't know if he ever will again. Doesn't know what he'd say. After lunch, he goes back to work. He helps deliver meal trays. Brings them room to room. Knocks politely. Smiles when kids answer. Leaves quickly. He's not trying to be friends with everyone. Just trying to help. In room 312, a new patient just arrived. A girl about 12 years old. She has ovarian cancer. Rare in someone so young. She's scared. Her parents look exhausted. Tyler knocks. Meal delivery, he says softly. The girl looks at him. At his vest. You're in trouble, she says. That's why you're here. Tyler pauses. He could lie. Could deflect. But he doesn't. Yeah, he says. I did something really bad. I'm here to make it right. What did you do? I lied to people. I stole money. Money that was supposed to help kids like you. The girl's eyes widen. You stole from sick kids. Yeah, I did. That's really bad. I know. It's the worst thing I've ever done. Are you sorry? Tyler looks at her. Really looks. I'm getting there, he says. I wasn't at first. But being here, meeting kids like you, seeing what you go through, yeah. I'm sorry. Really sorry. The girl nods. Okay. At least you're trying. Tyler leaves the room. His eyes burn. He blinks fast. Keeps moving. The day ends at 5 p.m. He clocks out. Michelle checks his hours. Signs his time sheet. See you tomorrow, she says. See you tomorrow. Tyler walks to the bus stop. He doesn't have a car anymore. Takes the bus everywhere. It's slower. Less convenient. But it gives him time to think. Time to sit with who he was. Who he's becoming. On the bus, he looks out the window. Providence passes by. People going about their lives. Working. Shopping. Existing. He's just one person among millions. That used to scare him. He wanted to be special. Famous. Important. Now it's almost comforting. He's nobody. He can work on being somebody worth being. Without cameras. Without an audience. Just for himself. He gets home. His parents are watching TV. They look up when he enters. How was it? His mom asks. Good. Hard. But good. His dad nods. They don't talk much about what happened. There's too much disappointment. Too much shame. But they're letting him live here. That's something. Tyler goes to his room. It's small. Just a bed, a desk, a chair. All his expensive stuff is gone. Posters from his teenage years still hang on the walls. bands he used to love, movies he used to watch before he got famous, before he got lost. He sits at his desk, opens his laptop. It's an old laptop he used in high school. Found it in a closet. It's slow, but it works. He opens a document. He's been writing. Not for YouTube. Not for anyone. Just for himself. Trying to understand how he got here. How he became someone who could steal from children. How he lost his way so completely. He writes, Day 84. I met a new patient today. She's 12. She asked if I was sorry. I said I'm getting there. I think that's true. I don't know if I'll ever feel sorry enough. I don't know if there's an amount of sorry that makes this okay. But I'm trying. I'm showing up. I'm doing the work. Not for points. Not for content. Just because it's right. I think that's what the judge wanted. For me to learn what right means. I'm starting to understand. He writes for an hour. Then closes the laptop. Gets ready for bed. He's exhausted. Physical work exhausts you differently than sitting in front of a camera. It's a good tired. An honest tired. Before sleep, he thinks about Kevin. About his smile. About how a kid with cancer has more joy than Tyler had with everything. How does that work? How is Kevin brave and kind while Tyler was weak and cruel? He doesn't have answers. But he's thinking about the questions. That's progress. 6 months later, Tyler stands in Judge Capiro's courtroom again. But it's different this time. He's not in handcuffs. He's not being sentenced. This is his probation review hearing. He wears clean clothes. Nice but not expensive. His hair is fully brown now. Natural. He looks healthier. Like he's been sleeping better. Michelle Parker sits in the gallery. So does Kevin. Kevin is doing better. The chemo is working. His hair is growing back. He wanted to be here today. Wanted to support Tyler. That still surprises Tyler every time he thinks about it. Judge Capiro reviews papers on his desk. Then looks up. Mr. Brennan, please stand. Tyler stands. You've completed 250 hours of your 500-hour community service requirement. Ms. Parker has submitted reports on your progress. Would you like to hear what she said? Yes, Your Honor. Judge Capiro reads. Ms. Parker writes, Tyler has shown consistent effort and genuine growth. He arrives early and stays late. He's respectful to staff and patients. The children have accepted him. Some even look forward to his visits. He's learned medical protocols. He volunteers for difficult tasks without complaint. He's become someone we can count on. Someone trustworthy. I believe his transformation is real. Tyler's throat tightens. He didn't know Michelle wrote that. That's high praise from someone you hurt deeply, Judge Capiro says. How do you feel about it? Grateful, Your Honor. And unworthy. She didn't have to say those things. She could have just reported my hours. But she saw me. Really saw me trying. That means everything. What have you learned in these 6 months? Tyler takes a breath. I learned that I was empty before. I had money and fame and stuff. But I was empty. I filled myself with things that didn't matter. I hurt people to get more things that didn't matter. And I called it success. And now I know what actually matters. Connection. Kindness. Showing up for people. Being useful. Being honest. I sit with kids who are fighting for their lives, and they teach me how to live. That's wild. I was supposed to be teaching them, but they're teaching me. Judge Capiro nods slowly. Tell me about Kevin. Tyler looks back at Kevin. Kevin waves. Tyler smiles. Turns back to the judge. Kevin donated his birthday money to my fake charity stream. $20. He has leukemia. He could have spent that money on a toy, a game, something to make him happy during treatment. But he gave it away to help other kids. When I apologized to him, he said everybody makes mistakes. He's 7 years old, and he's wiser than I was at 23. What does that tell you? That character isn't about age or money or success. It's about choices. Kevin chose to give. I chose to take. He's better than me. Maybe one day I'll catch up. Judge Capiro is quiet for a moment. Mr. Brennan, when you stood in my courtroom 6 months ago, you were one person. Arrogant. Entitled. Selfish. Cruel even. Today you're different. Not completely changed. But different. Changed enough that a woman you stole from calls you trustworthy. Changed enough that a boy you hurt wants to support you. That's remarkable. I had a good teacher, Tyler says. You. And Michelle. And Kevin. And all the kids at the hospital. They showed me who I could be if I just stopped performing. Stopped trying to be special. Started trying to be good. Being good is special. Judge Caprio says. It's the most special thing you can be. Remember that. I will, Your Honor. Your probation review is positive. Continue your community service. Continue your therapy. Continue your growth. I'll see you in 6 months for your final review. If you maintain this trajectory, you'll complete your sentence successfully. But more importantly, you'll become someone you can respect. Someone others can respect. Someone worth being. Thank you, Your Honor. Don't thank me. Thank the people who believed you could change. Then prove them right. I will. Court is adjourned. Tyler walks out. Kevin runs up to him. You did great. Kevin says. Tyler kneels down. Thanks for being here, buddy. Are you coming to the hospital tomorrow? Of course. It's Saturday. I'm always there Saturday and Sunday. Can you teach me the new card trick? I can teach you whatever you want. Kevin hugs him. Tyler hugs back. Over Kevin's shoulder, he sees Michelle. She's smiling. Actually smiling at him. Ms. Parker, he says when Kevin lets go. Thank you. For what you wrote. For giving me a chance. For everything. You earned it, she says simply. Keep earning it. I will. Outside the courthouse, the sun is shining. Spring has arrived. New season. New growth. New life. Tyler takes the bus home. On the way, he thinks about the last 6 months. About how far he's fallen and how far he's climbed back. He's not all the way back. Might never be. But he's climbing. He thinks about the money he stole. Every penny has been paid back now. The hospital got $412,000. The donors got $100,000 split among them. His assets are liquidated. His debts are paid. He's broke, but he's free. Financially free. Spiritually free. Free from the prison of his own ego. At home, his parents actually sit with him at dinner. They talk about his day. They're proud of him. They don't say it directly. But he can tell. It's in how they look at him. Like they recognize him again. Like their son came back. That night, he writes in his journal. Day 187. Judge Caprio said I'm different. Michelle said I'm trustworthy. Kevin hugged me. I think I might actually be becoming a real person. Not a character. Not a brand. Just a person. Someone who makes mistakes but tries to fix them. Someone who hurts people but learns to help them. Someone who was lost but found a way home. I still have 250 hours of community service left. I'm glad. I need those hours. Need to keep learning. Keep growing. Keep proving I'm not who I was. The old Tyler is dead. I killed him. Good riddance. This new Tyler? He's scared. He's uncertain. He's broke. But he's real. He's honest. He's trying. That's enough. That's more than enough. That's everything. 1 year later, Tyler Brennan walks into Hasbro Children's Hospital. But not for community service. That ended 3 months ago. All 500 hours completed. He walks in as a volunteer. A real volunteer. He applied to their volunteer program. Got accepted. Now he comes 2 days a week. Not because a judge ordered it. Because he wants to. He still works with Michelle's ward. Still knows most of the kids. Some have gone home. Cured. Healthy. That's the best feeling in the world, when a kid you've worked with gets to leave. Gets to live. Some kids didn't make it. That's the worst feeling in the world. Going to their room and finding it empty. Knowing they're gone. Tyler went to 3 funerals this year. Sat in the back. Cried real tears. Learned that pain is part of caring. You can't care without risking pain. But it's worth it. Kevin is in remission. He's healthy. Growing. Thriving. He still comes to the hospital for checkups. Always looks for Tyler when he visits. They're friends now. Real friends. Tyler goes to Kevin's soccer games sometimes. Cheers from the sidelines. Kevin's mom lets him. Even invites him to stay for post-game pizza. That's forgiveness. That's grace. Today, Tyler is helping with an art project. The hospital is creating a mural in the children's wing. Kids design sections. Volunteers help paint. Tyler is painting a section designed by a 9-year-old named Zara. She has bone cancer. She designed a garden. Flowers and butterflies and sunshine. You're doing it wrong, Zara says. She sits in a wheelchair. Her leg is in a cast. But her voice is strong. That butterfly's wings aren't even. Tyler looks at his painting. She's right. You're totally right. How do I fix it? Like this. She gestures. Shows him. He follows her directions. The butterfly looks better. You're good at this, he says. I want to be an artist when I grow up. You already are an artist. This is art. Zara smiles. Will you be here next week? Every Tuesday and Thursday. You know that. Good. I want you to paint my next section too. Deal. Tyler paints for 2 hours. Then helps serve snacks. Then reads books to younger kids. Then it's time to go. He has a job now. A real job. He works at a youth center teaching kids about social media safety, about internet literacy, about the dangers of believing everything you see online, about not trusting influencers blindly. The irony isn't lost on him. But it's good work. Honest work. He makes $35,000 a year. It's not a lot, but it's enough. He has an apartment now. Small. 1 bedroom. But it's his. Earned honestly. He still sees his therapist every week. Still attends his ethics classes. Still meets with his probation officer, though probation officially ended 3 months ago. He still goes because he wants accountability. Wants someone checking on him. Wants to stay on track. He doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore. Doesn't want one. He has an Instagram with 847 followers. He posts pictures from the hospital, sometimes. With permission. Pictures of art projects. Of smiling kids. No faces shown. Just the joy. The life. The hope. He doesn't monetize it. Doesn't try to grow it. Just shares because the world should see what he sees. How brave these kids are. How strong. Some comments are kind. Some are cruel. People don't forget. The internet doesn't forget. When he posts, someone always brings up his past. You're a thief. You're fake. This is just another scam. He doesn't delete the comments. Doesn't argue. They're not wrong. He was those things. Maybe part of him still is. He's working on it. That evening, he gets a text from an unknown number. Hi Tyler. This is Jessica Torres. We met in court. I wanted to say thank you for the restitution. And for changing. My daughter follows your Instagram. She says you seem different now. Like you care. I think she's right. Keep going. Keep being better. Jessica. Tyler stares at the text. Jessica. The woman who donated $500. Who worked at McDonald's. Who skipped meals to afford it. She's thanking him. For giving back money that was hers to begin with. For not being a monster anymore. The bar is so low. But he's grateful to clear it. He texts back. Thank you for giving me another chance. I don't deserve it. But I'll keep trying to earn it. She replies with a simple heart emoji. Tyler puts his phone down. Looks around his small apartment. At his second-hand furniture. His old laptop. His simple life. He's not famous. Not rich. Not special. He's just a guy trying to be good. Trying to make up for being bad. Trying to matter in ways that actually matter. He opens his laptop. Goes to YouTube out of curiosity. Searches his old channel name. Someone archived all his old videos. Posted them with commentary. The Rise and Fall of Tyler Brennan. It has 5 million views. People in the comments debate whether his change is real. Whether people can actually change. Whether he deserves forgiveness. He doesn't read all the comments. Doesn't need to. Their opinions don't define him anymore. His actions do. His choices do. The kids at the hospital do. The work he does when no one's watching do. He closes the laptop. Gets ready for bed. Tomorrow is Wednesday. He has work. Then therapy. Then he's meeting Kevin for ice cream. Kevin wants to show him a new card trick he learned. Tyler can't wait. Before sleep, he thinks about Judge Caprio. About that day in court. About how scared he was. How broken he became. How lost he felt. He's grateful for it now. Grateful for the punishment. For the consequences. For the wake-up call. Without it, he'd still be that person. Empty. Cruel. Fake. He whispers to the dark room, thank you. To the judge. To Michelle. To Kevin. To Jessica. To everyone who believed he could be better. Who gave him a chance to prove it. Then he sleeps. Deep. Peaceful. The sleep of someone who did good work today. Who helped people. Who showed up. Who tried. The sleep of someone becoming the person they always should have been. In Providence Municipal Court, Judge Frank Caprio sits in his chambers. He's reviewing case files for tomorrow. His phone buzzes. A text from Michelle Parker. It's a picture. Tyler and Kevin. Eating ice cream. Laughing. The caption reads, "Thought you'd want to see this. Your work here is done. Thank you." Judge Caprio smiles. He saves the picture. Adds it to a folder on his phone labeled, "Why We Do This." It's full of pictures like this. Lives changed. People redeemed. Justice served not just as punishment, but as transformation. He responds, "Thank you for believing in him when he didn't believe in himself." That's the real work. Michelle replies, "He did the work. We just witnessed it." Judge Caprio puts his phone down, looks at the framed picture on his desk. It's the court's motto, justice with compassion. Those 3 words guide everything he does. Justice means consequences. Compassion means second chances. Together, they mean hope. Hope that people can change. That good can come from bad. That redemption is possible. Tomorrow he'll see new cases. New people who made mistakes. Some will learn. Some won't. But he'll give them all the same thing he gave Tyler. A chance. Accountability. A path forward. The rest is up to them. He closes the files. Turns off the light. Tomorrow will come soon enough. This case teaches us something important. Money can buy many things. Cars. Clothes. Watches. Fame. Followers. Influence. But it can't buy character. It can't buy integrity. It can't buy the respect that matters. The respect you have for yourself when you look in the mirror. Tyler Brennan had everything and nothing. He had wealth, but was bankrupt where it counted. He lost it all to find what actually mattered. That's not a punishment. That's a gift. Not everyone gets that gift. Not everyone takes it when they do. If you're young and you're watching this, remember, your worth isn't your follower count. It's not your net worth. It's not your views or your likes or your brand. Your worth is how you treat people when no one's watching. How you handle power when you have it. What you do with trust when it's given to you. Those are the numbers that matter. If you've made mistakes like Tyler did, remember, change is possible. It's hard. It's humbling. It requires facing what you've done and who you've been. But it's possible. Start with one honest action, then another, then another. Build a foundation of real things. Real work. Real relationships. Real growth. That's how you become someone worth being. And if you've been hurt like Kevin and Michelle and Jessica were, remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you're not carrying it anymore. But also remember, forgiveness must be earned. Words aren't enough. Actions over time. Consistency. Proof. That's what matters. Justice isn't just about punishment. It's about making things right. About healing what was broken. About giving people consequences and chances, accountability, and hope. Judge Caprio understood that. He didn't just punish Tyler. He rebuilt him, brick by brick, hour by hour. That's real justice. In the end, Tyler's story isn't about a villain getting what he deserved. It's about a lost person finding their way home. About emptiness being filled with purpose. About lies being replaced with truth. About a life wasted becoming a life that matters. Your life can matter too. Not because you're famous. Not because you're rich. But because you choose every single day to be someone who cares. Who helps. Who shows up. Who tries. That's success.